It's a middle meetup in this one meet, and cannot wait to get your pick. It's Fluffy Hernandez taking on the power bar Marc-Andre Barriault, and I'm taking the power bar in this one meet. He is 4-4 in the UFC, coming off a nice, beautiful first round finish over your boy, the Beverly Hills Ninja. And although that was at a catchweight bout of 190 pounds, he has done some great work at 85, right? I mean, he's got those nice wins over Abu Azaitar. That was a third round finish in a fight that he was a very decent dog. And then he also got that win over Dalcha Champion. And his only recent loss was admittedly a tough one. It was to Chidi and Joe Kouani, who is actually in the co-meet event on this event. But that fight was over with the first punch, right? Over in 16 seconds. But beyond that, I mean, Powerball really has been looking pretty nice. And it's been good to see because this guy had a very rough start to his UFC career. He was a very hyped up Canadian prospect coming in, and then he lost 3 straight, right? Got smoked by El Dirte Sanchez, got smoked by Christoph Jocko, and then lost to the Iron Turtle, which isn't that great. But nonetheless, he's taken on Fluffy Hernandez, who is also on a pretty decent fight win streak. 2 in a row. He just took out Josh Fremd, and before that, he took out Rodolfo Vieira. And even though Fluffy's only a purple belt, he managed to snatch the black belt Hunter's neck in that one, get that beautiful second round guillotine choke, and his only blemish of recent was against Kevin Holland when he got finished. So this is a guy who has won 3 of 4. He's essentially 4-2 in the UFC, right? He, if you're counting that Contender Series win that ultimately was overturned, also against Beverly Hills Ninja. But in this one, I love the matchmaking. I think both these guys can really take a step up the ladder and get some tough competition with a win in this one. So are you taking Powerbar to get a second fight in a row, or does Fluffy just continue doing what he's doing and get his third in a row? Who are you taking?
Yeah, this is a great matchup. Man, I'm so torn on this. Both these guys are absolute savages. They have great wins, and they also have not so great losses. But I gotta go with, I think, Fluffy. He took out my boy, the black belt Hunter, and I mean, it's only up from there. And I think he's peaking right now, so I think he should get this done. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to get a sub. I don't think so. Power bars, I mean, he's eating power bars, right? This guy is built different. So I think this is going to be a stand-up brawl, but I got Anthony with a better cardio on his side, so hopefully he can just put a pace on him and out-cardio him and get it done. Decision, maybe submission, but I think it's more looking like a decision on this fight.
Yeah, submission wouldn't be the craziest thing, right? I mean, Hernandez is sort of the guillotine choke master. I mean, the guy has 6 submissions to his record, but Powerbar's never succumbed to a submission. So if he is able to be the first one that gets it done over Barrios, that would be impressive. But I mean, if you're out there subbing Rodolfo Vieira, then gotta believe you can really submit anyone. But in this one, I gotta roll with the dog. Again, I think Powerbar at plus 150 is pretty juicy. I mean, this is a guy who is a dog in a lot of his fights, and against Fluffy Hernandez at a minus 175 spot, that to me just seems a little bit too expensive against such a tough guy like Barriault. But nonetheless, this could be a close competitive contest, and if we look over at Tapology, 75% is rolling with Fluffy, 25% is rolling with the Power Bar, and majority of it is beige for that Fluffy decision. You're picking Fluffy. You think decision is most likely, but maybe he gets a sub?
Yes, correct. I think he's gonna get a decision. I don't know. Power Bar is kind of a beast, so I'd be very impressed if Fluffy can sub him, but hopefully he can get it done.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Ultimately, I think these guys are going to stand and bang. If it hits the mat, then I like Powerbar's ability to get it back standing where he will want this contest. And ultimately, I like Powerbar to grind out a decision, maybe even get a KO TKO somewhere in there. It'd be tough though, because Fluffy Hernandez, historically doesn't get finished too often, and Kevin Holland really is the only one to be able to do so. But in this one, I got to go Powerbar. Gonna go decision. Any last thoughts on this one, mate?
No, great matchup. Let us know in the comments. You got the Power Bar or do you have Fluffy?